shellfish, dogs, cats, and skunks, because those are all animals. Those animals are not meant to be eaten. They're meant to grab waste from the environment, store it, and then they die. They're not waste removal systems. They are garbage cans. So if you look at a pig or a dog or a cat or a skunk, and you might say, no one would ever eat a dog, cat, or skunk. They do in other countries. But particularly, we are infatuated with pork, and so are European countries, I've noticed, particularly Italy. A pig has a structure that is similar to a human, and that is a monogastric. It has one stomach. The animals God says to eat in Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14 that are land animals, I'm talking about cow, goat, sheep, buffalo. They have a 4-chamber stomach where they can chew the cud or the grass, digest it, and become powerful, well-muscled animals, whereas pigs will eat anything. Pigs, shellfish, dogs, cats, and skunks, because those are all animals. Those animals are not meant to be eaten.
All right, Shalom. Brother Kabab back on GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before I go any further, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only God and Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, a great millstone for teaching us His truth according to the Bible. Well, enough Shalom, not a sincere argument throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And Shalom to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, hopefully, elect Shalom. And, if you don't believe the prophets, right, maybe you'll believe your daddy Esau. Okay, the self-proclaimed so-called white man according to the Bible. Because, and who knows, it could be a Jake, right? But, he appears to look like an Edomite. But the thing is, the Heavenly Father has prescribed for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native American Indians, all right, dietary laws that we are supposed to abide by. And, people will say, well, that's not fair. We should be able to eat whatever we want. But you got to remember, the Lord made His people a little different than the heathen. All right. He gave us this word, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is Leviticus 11 and 7. It says, and the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean. And like he was going into those other animals, they chew the cud, the grass. They have several different stomach chambers, all right, to where the food can be processed the right way, but not with the pig. The pig only has one stomach. All right, it doesn't sweat. The sweat stays inside of the animal.
Or a dog or a cat or a skunk, and you might say, no one would ever eat a dog, cat, or skunk. They do in other countries. But particularly, we are infatuated with pork, and so are European countries, I've noticed, particularly Italy. A pig has a structure that is similar to a human, and that is a monogastric. It has one stomach. The animals God says to eat in Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14 that are land animals, I'm talking about cow, goat, sheep, buffalo. They have a 4-chamber stomach where they can chew the cud or the grass, digest it, and become powerful, well-muscled animals, whereas pigs will eat anything.
Yeah, so they have 4 chambers, man. All right, which they're able to digest it and, get rid of it, whereas not the pig. And, like it tells you in Romans 15, the things are written 4 times, written for our learning. All right? And, at the end of the day, it's a warning, to our people. But, he did his righteous, let him be righteous still. He did his filthy, let him be filthy still. Roughly paraphrasing, all right? Still got to do these lessons for newcomers. This Leviticus 11 and 7. It says, and the swine is a pig, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Right? They are unclean. And these are commandments that the Heavenly Father prescribed. Right? Let's get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. It says, and now Israel, who is Israel? Who's the Israelites? It's not those people over there in the land. All right. They don't fit the prophecy. They don't fit the things that will happen to the children of Israel. It's Deuteronomy 10 and 12. It says, "Now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy power require of thee, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians," right? "But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good." So the Lord has set forth a standard for us to live by. And if you fear the Lord, you would do it, man. Let me see something here. I'm looking for something real fast. Let's see here. If I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. But it's all right. Let's bring out another precept. Let's go to Baruch. Let's go to a quick lesson. 4. It says, and 1 says, "This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." They're going to perish. Because when you read the book of Romans, the 6th chapter, it tells you the wages of sin is death. And when you are an Israelite being partakers of these abominable foods, you're committing sin. You're transgressing against the Heavenly Father. All right? You're transgressing against what the Heavenly Father has prescribed for you. And one may say, "Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair." Well, the Heavenly Father scripted this thing up. All right? And we're supposed to be doing things his way in the latter end. I mean, always, but, how much more now with the end of this man's age, his rulership coming to an end. We're supposed to be what? Casting off the works of darkness. Let's get Romans 13:11. It says, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe." How do we know that? Because prophecy is speaking. Okay? The hour of temptation, right? The sea hip, World War III, Jacob's trouble. These things are inching closer and closer day by day. It says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Right? Esau's rulership is coming to an end, and our rulership is coming up. "Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness," right? And part of your diet is part of that darkness, man. If you're not, keeping that righteous diet to the best of your ability, all right, you are still holding on to the works of darkness, because Esau prescribes this. All right, just like these other heathen nations, but Esau's at the front of it, man, because he's ruling. And as the king of the people, or the ruler of the city, so are the people. If Esau held in high esteem lamb, all right, bison, fish, things of that nature, everyone else would. But the fact he pushes for pork, shellfish, those things are considered delicacies, man. When shellfish used to be prison food. All right? But anyways, it says, "And let us put on the armor of light," which is this truth, this knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding of the scriptures, man. And, I didn't want to, make this long lesson. I just want to hit the point, just a friendly reminder, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, your diet is another way of pushing you further away from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And he commands us. He's not asking, he's commanding us to keep his ways. All right. So, just want to touch on that. Lord was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.